As some might know, I have naturally dark brown hair and I do like to bleach it every year or so. But my scalp is fairly sensitive when it comes to this stuff. And also I usually need at least 2 rounds of bleach or so. So when I came across a reel talking about natural way to lighten the hair, I was all ears. Hi, hello everyone. Today I want to share the experiment that I decided to partake in. Because I was scrolling Instagram Reels and I found a reel by Adam Livermore, who is a hairstylist. And in this reel, he was showing how he lightened the hair with honey and lemon juice mixture. There was also cinnamon and chamomile oil in the mixture. But for today's experiment, I won't use those. Also, it is important to mention that this should work mostly for previously dyed hair and not virgin hair. And another important part for this hair lightening method to work is heat. So finally, let's talk about my process and experience when trying this out. First off, it is important to mention that before applying the mixture, I had bleached and dyed hair with semi-permanent dye. I also applied this mixture on not clean hair. It was day 4 after the last wash. I used store-bought honey that nobody liked in my household. With that out of the way, I should start talking about the more important stuff. The mixture I mixed up was 3 big teaspoons of honey and 6 little teaspoons of lemon juice. Or in other words, half honey and half lemon juice, semi-eyeballing it. I thought it would turn out thick, but it was more runny and it was a mess to apply it on the hair. I also thought that I would hate the feeling of this mixture in my hair, but surprisingly, it was the best and the nicest part of this experience. When all of my hair was covered with the mixture, I put on a plastic bag to protect it from being messy. Spoiler alert, it didn't really help. When I started trying to blow heat with a hairdryer on my head and here where everything started to really crash down. The sugars in the honey were melting and going on my face and neck. I needed to use a lot of tissues and stop the hairdryer part of this method after only 5 minutes. After that, I just cleaned up the area of my experiment and headed to the shower. So in total, I had honey and lemon juice mixture for like 20 minutes, but only 5 minutes of it was with applied heat. I washed out the mixture fairly easily with no problem and did 2 rounds of shampoo and a hair mask / conditioner. And here are the results after. I don't think it changed colors at all, but also I didn't do everything properly, so maybe it could work if I would know about how to prepare it properly. And I want to say I thought it made sense for this to work because of lemon juice hack that people use in the summer, but sadly I found out this method of lightening hair is messy, but at least I think my hair feels extra soft, so maybe honey did something. Anyways, thank you all for watching this video. Tell me in the comments if you enjoyed this type of content from me. Also, if you enjoyed, don't forget to like, subscribe, and we will meet next time. Goodbye!